The car I picked up yesterday. It's fairly rotten on the outside, but underneath it everything is in really good nick. It's real solid, but this is really bad. The other side is worse. Probably the worst bit there. But inside it is solid. That's the 23-foot bed, it fairly fills it. Plan is to get it inside here. I'll go through what I'm going to do with it. Alright, I just bought this car yesterday. It came up really cheap, so I just bought it. The guy who had it running, driving, brakes and all the electrics were kind of done on it. The fuel, and they got a load of wiring done on it. And they had it at the point where he said mechanically it could pass a test, but obviously the bodywork is rough. Just before COVID, something happened to the wire and he hooked up the battery wrong and blew something and it didn't start. So it parked there and he couldn't get anyone out to fix it, I think. And then when it started to rust, he was looking to get someone out to do the body work on it and he couldn't find anyone. So he kind of put it up as to sell. It's not running, so my goal is maybe to get it started and drive around, see what it's like, and I might advertise it the way it is if anyone is interested in it. Hopefully I'll have it running. And I didn't think the quarters were as bad as they were, but if I can find quarters for sale somewhere in England or America, if they're cheap enough, if I can get a set of quarters for it, I'll restore it. This back piece he said was replaced and it does feel fairly bad, so that'll have to be done. The boot is absolutely shot. The inside here is gone and the bonnet is gone at the front, kind of all around, you can see. But underneath it is solid as anything. That's why I think it's kind of worth saving. But my goal is anyway just to get it started and see is it worth it if I can get it running. The hood was new. A couple of years ago he brought it in from America, but we just noticed this. I don't know if this happened on the drive up yesterday. It's gone a bit brittle. I'm hoping I can patch it or do something. This started to fall apart on the drive home. The windscreen is cracked, but it's not too bad. But this came off. I'm lucky I didn't lose it. See there. But if I can get the 2 quarters and got that all done, the floor pan in here is gone totally. When I was on the truck there, I went around the bottom of it, under the passenger footwell. There's a tiny hole. The driver's side is absolutely perfect. Like the floor seem all good in it except for that one spot. I just get the bonnet popped here. We'll see what it's like. Alright, so I spent a couple of minutes in this car here. There's no power. You hook a battery to it, there's no power getting anywhere to it. Grounds are all good in it. I'm running a test on the power, positive I mean, and I can't get power or anything out of it. So I just traced the wire down to the starter, and it's melted. So I took this plastic cover off on the transmission, and I've never had a starter so easy to come out. 2 bolts and it drops down. I'm not showing this on video because I'm working in the wetter. So I'm just going to get this dropped out, try and reconnect that wire, and I'll come back and I'll show you what's happening. Let's see the start. Yeah, that was on the starter. It just came loose. At the time. That's broken there. So that's probably something to do with it. So hopefully I can just bend it around now. Maybe I'll come up with something better. It's only a short wire. I can take it out again and fix it properly. Yeah, but I'm going to fix it down under it. I was going to pull the wire out there and fix it up here, but it's running through the chassis and stuff. So it'd be easier just to shove it back in and crimp it for now. I'll come back when I have all that done. I have all that put back in again. These old cars, starters are so fucking easy to put in and out. Alright, so I'm just going to hook this. Just that starter put back in and the wires. These wire and starter motor, all that wiring runs right beside the exhaust. I mean, about half an inch away from the exhaust. I don't know how it doesn't fucking melt. It seems this car is negative ground. It's not a positive ground. I thought that was the problem your man had. But he said they were marked. This is positive, and that is negative, and that is the ground. So I'm going to go with the way it has it. If there is a problem, the battery tester should get it straight away. I hope. Like that's off, so I should get. Right. No power. Still no power. I'd hook these up backwards, see to the beep. Turn it off. No. Still have a problem. Come back in a while. No fuel there, like. Yeah, I need to get some fuel in there. So we'll work on that next. Last time I had the mechanical pump disconnected, that's what all shot up there, because there's nothing coming out of it. So I have it connected now, hopefully. Depends how old that fuel is, should be alright though. I spent a bit of time on this. It's about a couple of days later than the last video, whatever. I had this pipe off and I put fuel straight in the carburetor and just primed this up. And I ran all the old gas too, which I kind of shouldn't have, but I did it anyway. And then I put fresh gas in the back, just 5 litres, and I blew these lines backwards with air and it fired straight up. So this water pump here is leaking. So I want to get a bit more coolant in here now, and then I might go for a quick spin down the road. Car's been here about a week. I haven't done anything to it. I had a quick go at the motor for the roof, but I advertised and I've got a good bit of interest in it, so I think I'm going to sell it if I can get 2,500 for it. It's for sale. It's gone. But I thought I would just post this video quick to see if there's any interest on YouTube on this for just content. Somebody wants me to see this car restored. Hit a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed and want to see it done, subscribe, and it'll give me an idea how much interest is in me restoring it. So I kind of would like to do it. The more I look at it, the easier it gets. So if I don't get much likes or subscriptions from posting this video, I'll just try and sell it maybe. There's no point doing it. I want something for YouTube for content as well. There's a good few golfs, a couple of Mark 1 golfs for sale that I was looking at. I might do up, and there's Sunbeam Rapier. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. So subscribe to this channel. I'll give a thumbs up if you're already subscribed, and I'll see does anyone want to do it. If not, I'll just sell it. But it would have been fun though. Alright.